Hello and welcome to Drawing with Blakleys. I'm your most emotionally shattered Blakely dad.
And I'm Max.
Nothing to say about that, huh? Hey Max, what are we drawing today?
Shattered Jackie from FNaF Secret of the Mimic.
Exactly right, 100%. Thank you to the folks you see on your screen. Thank you, folks.
Oh.
There you are.
Thank you.
Look at you. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Speaking of things that are awesome, hey, we decided to do something a little different this time. We get asked from time to time what we use, and so we're going to show that on screen now, our pens that we're using to draw, as well as our alcohol markers that we're using to add color. So check those out.
Yeah. Check them out.
Check them out.
Ching.
Yeah, they are very expensive. Well, I mean, not all of them are super expensive, but they're not cheap. All right, without further ado, blow off some stuff off my page there. Let's go ahead and get started with an eyeball. I'm starting to worry that Jackie's not going to be okay. Can you reassure me, Max?
No.
But all humans and animatronics in these games are always safe, right? They're always...
No.
They get through it, they're okay, nothing bad ever happens?
No.
What? Alright, we got two eyes. Good, good. And then I'm going to make the area around the eye, which, in the case of Jackie here, is it's this kind of multicolored thing that looks like... sort of like eyelashes and sort of like clown makeup, if that makes sense. Even if it doesn't change the fact that that's what it is. And then another line coming around the inside here. And now on the other side, old Jackie, she's not doing as great. She's got a very cracked up, I'm not even go as far as to say shattered area, damaged area around the eye here. I'll go back in and fill in a few more details there in just a second, but I also did want to add some of these lines here. So got a line that comes down, over, it connects it. And we will have a line coming down from the top of the head, but I think before I do that I want to do a few more things on her face here. Let's do an eyebrow above the eye. Her pretty little eyes. And I think let's do the area down below as well. So Jackie's got cheek, kind of rounded here. And then that goes down, back up to an area over here that would have a cheek if it weren't damaged.
Or shattered.
Sure, let's say that. Let's use that word. Why not?
Because before I made that joke.
And then we can see just a little bit of some teeth under here. And one on this side, but the head tilt is enough that we can't actually see that one. And then coming out from underneath that cheek is the bottom edge of Jackie's mouth, which also has some damage on it down here before it comes back up, connects with that on that side. The inner part of the lip, which is pretty much whole as we go through here. And then because of the angle of Jackie's mouth, we can see some of the teeth that are mostly, they're kind of top down with just a little bit of that side view. Nice. Creepy. Check. And then coming out from under here, I'm going to draw just the bottom edge of the face. It comes up there. And swoops back around like that. Sweet. Now Jackie does not have her nose anymore, but she does still have that line that a lot of animatronics have, kind of dividing or bisecting their face. So I'm going to add that in. And I think the thing to do next is to draw her hat. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to that, especially. I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. So let's do the top here. Oh, you've already done the hat. Oh my gosh. This guy's really going. So the hat, and the thing that I wouldn't say I don't like, I'm not looking forward to, is that frill, that sort of loopy frill area around there. It's like this part's not bad, but some of the kind of more intricate areas can get a little... there's just a lot of perspectives at play that I don't find that interesting. So what I'm going to do is we'll bring the top around here, and the bottom around here, and see, that's what I was worried about. I just think that looks sloppy. Oh well. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can bring the edge of the face down and around to here. Same thing over on this side, although obviously because the edge of the face it's a little bit more foreshortened. Boom. And then one last thing for the face is we'll make this line. It just subtly curves like that. Now I'm going to go back in and add more details to the face, but I do want to work on some other areas as well, including the hair, specifically the two braids, the pigtails. All right, Max?
Yeah. Very quiet.
Yeah, this is not necessarily the kind of stuff that I super enjoy drawing. Things like chains, hair braids like this, I don't get a lot out of drawing them, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Me too.
I like a lot of the face details and other things, but there's just certain things where something to do with how my brain works. Like if I'm not really careful and make things really regular, right? Like just to draw a chain that's basic and regular is fine. But like when it starts to twist, it's just something about all those angles that my brain just doesn't really appreciate very much. The best way that I can put it. Gives me a wee little bit of a headache. Most of the time, if I can understand something and the way it looks, I can draw it, but certain things just don't always super compute with my brain. So what I'm going and doing here now is just adding in a little bit of Jackie's endoskeleton, or is it Mimic's endoskeleton that we see underneath here. In a couple of these areas. And like I said before, I'm going to add some cracks here. Nice. Okay. Now, a few more things, because I do want to finish off pretty much the whole body before I tackle the arms, or what of the body that we can see. So we have an area that comes down, kind of a, oops.
It slipped from my hand.
I saw that.
Here.
I watched it happen. There's some kind of pleated shoulder things here. Who is it?
I don't know.
Joe Mama?
No.
Angie Daddy?
Maybe.
Alright, a couple more things here. I'm going to add some of these cables that are coming up and out of her back. Okay. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Which side to start with? I think I'm going to start with, well, I should start with the left side because that's the side that my hand will be covering. And speaking of hands, I'm going to start actually at the bottom and draw Jackie's hand, and then we'll use the, I just think that's going to be easier, and then we'll use the, we'll build it back from there. So fingers are splayed out on the ground. This is where Jackie is crawling after our player, and maybe slightly reminiscent of another horror video game monster crawling through a vent. Huggy wuggy.
Maybe.
Listen, hopefully I didn't say anything that offended anybody there. It's possible for multiple characters to do similar things that are completely unrelated in their games. Okay. And then, kind of the back of the hand here. And we got another one of these frilly cuffs that I don't especially like. That's where the arm is going to start, but we can still make this, and a lot of this is going to kind of be hidden in shadow, so we don't have to go too crazy with the details. The cuff, and then we're just going to start making this arm going up. It's almost like a bellows, or kind of like an accordion-like arm here. I kind of like how that's looking, actually. ugly transition, but still. Oh, I just kind of buffed it a little bit there. I was sort of enjoying how it was irregular, but not like irregular in a sort of natural way, but then I kind of biffed it a little bit. Alright. We'll do the same thing now on this side. Hopefully everyone's still with me. This is getting a little...
Repetitive?
No, just like...
Or?
Yes, thank you. That's very helpful. Alright. Knuckles here. Because we're looking at the back of this hand, we're not going to see a ton of detail, but what we will see is this here. Alright, oh, and here goes that cuff again. Alright, let's start here. Woof. Didn't love that. But let's keep going. Alright, here we go. And part of the thing here is I'm trying not to make them too uniform because they really are not, they're just not uniform. They're like, you know, stretched at uneven lengths. If you've ever seen like an old accordion or bellows that's really long, or a similar thing, you know that some of them, they compress and undulate somewhat as they go, and that's just, if you make it look too regular, you're gonna lose kind of that character of it. Ew, not that. And these are gonna get really kind of tight in here because of foreshortening as this goes around the elbow joint. There we go. Whew. Well, that was something. Okay. Now I'm gonna check back through here and for details. And again, this is gonna be kind of pretty dark in here, so I don't really have to worry about adding too many details in there. It's gonna be dark. Oh, there's something hanging out down here. Part of, looks like part of Jackie's chest. There. I'm just gonna, sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, I did see something I missed. The line of Jackie's lips as it comes up here. Not super strong, but still there. Cool. All right. I like all your texture on yours, Max. Well, at this point, I think the best thing to do would be to
Color.
color. Let's do it. that was a hard one, but we did it.
Yeah.
Nice work, Max. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We got more stuff from Secret of the Mimic coming. Maybe some Nurse Dolly or some of the other ones. So if that is of interest to you, you should definitely tune into those videos. Hit like and subscribe and ring the bell, and you'll even be notified once those videos are up and posted. Alright, Max, I think it's time. Say goodbye to nice people, Max.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.